Welcome back to the NASCAR 09 Career Mode. My name is Trey and I'm excited to bring this series back. Part 42. We're starting the Cup Series. Now before I dive into it, there are some things that are different compared to Part 41. If you didn't watch the update video, or if you're new to this channel, I had to put this series in about almost 7 or 8 month delay because of my old PS3 not working. We got a new PS3 though, or at least a working PS3, and now we can film and finish this series. But before we get to that, I gotta talk about the other things. You see, the rep is about, I think, 600 plus higher than what we previously had. Well, some of it's gonna go down because I'm on this menu because we didn't start the cup portion of this, but I had to restart, get everything back. As you see, we have the truck and the nationwide banner saying that we won the championship. So the rep may be a little bit intriguing, a little bit too high. Don't worry about it. But another thing that I'm going to just say right now is performance points, because I have an extra 200 performance points. But I made it my duty to not spend those 200 performance points because we wanted to get the same amount of performance points and stats to what we had in the last part. So the extra 200 performance points I'm not going to use at all. So we're not going to get lower than 200. It's just going to be 200 on the dot. But if we have 201, that's fine. With other parts we upgrade, and we had to between 201 and 198, we're just gonna stay at 201. If that happens, it's fine. So like I said, I could just upgrade, but no, that's not in the nature of myself. I'm not trying to cheat my way to finishing this series early. Now you guys know the lore, and I also said I was gonna run a new paint scheme. Right now it's just Jeff Gordon's normal scheme. We're going to go to restart this career mode, and you're going to see the paint scheme that I'm excited to show you guys. But first, our sponsors. So yeah, I unlocked Napa and O'Reilly, but we're just going to stay with Craftsman. I may either gain or lose, I don't remember, but we're going to sign with Craftsman. And as you see, the car is right there. And off camera, I decided to go with Evernham, and well, we maxed it out because, you know, we're just that good. Like I said in the part 41, we're going with Red Bull Racing to try it out. Qualifying top 20 is going to be a little bit of an issue because other than Daytona, I don't think we're going to qualify top 20 in any of the races. We can get average finish in the top 15, and it's because our road course especially, we have two of them, Infineon and Watkins Glen, but that was gonna come till later in the season when I was playing, or I already decided to go with Red Bull in part 41, but when I was redoing this in the Nationwide series, even though we only went to Watkins Glen, if you don't qualify good, you're pretty much screwed, because that's what I had to go through. I think I qualified like 30th or something, and I finished like 39th. I don't know how, but it was bad. It was bad. So hopefully if we just continue to progress, and hopefully that means qualifying the top 20 almost every time, we should head it to Sonoma and Watkins Glen, maybe with a plus 10 on everything in the road course. So like I said, nothing is being altered. We're signing with Red Bull, and we're signing with Craftsman as our car. And as you can already see, the car is pretty much being shown. If we can load it, I'll go to the paint booth. I try to, when I mean try to, because I'm on a PS3, I try to get the similar Craftsman schemes that they were running in 2021, but I couldn't get that one line and then have it be black on top and red on bottom. So this is probably the best I could have done. Let me just go there. There we go. This is the best I could have done. I actually don't mind it. It looks pretty cool. And I had to make, you guys couldn't tell, but I had to make the number placement and the sponsor a little bit bigger. couldn't do the couldn't do the left sides. It couldn't do the sides though, so I just had to leave it like it was. So yeah, this is the car we're gonna be running for the whole season, or for the rest of this career mode, and it's gonna be fun. Now, if you are new to this series, I will give you a quick insight. So, 15% race length on the hardest difficulty. The adaptive strength is for some reason off. Oh, I'm sorry, it's off, but for some reason has a 0 modifier. It's fine. I could just do that most of the time when we started, and then it would say the 29. Interesting, but stupid at the same time. Damage, collisions, and the flag rules are all on. And our gameplay settings, everything, every assist is off. So, if you were curious, there you go. Because I'm not mounting a PC, this is with an actual PS3. We can finally get the season started. I don't think any of these races we're gonna pit. Let me just make sure. Because if so, then oh well. Oh, we're gonna have a pit stop at Texas. That's not good. Didn't work. Oh wow, we're actually gonna have a decent amount of tracks we're gonna have to pit. Wow. Okay. Well, pretty much some of the tracks that I was really good at in the other series, I gotta pit. Well, I don't know about Pocono because I never raced at Pocono. But some of these tracks I'm gonna have to pit. That's gonna be a whole new spare in the works. Let's see how that goes. But our first race we don't have to pit, the Daytona 500. Our first event out of 36. Let's finally get part 42 underway. And let's see how we do at Daytona. Under our new team of Red Bull Racing and under our new sponsorship with Craftsman. Alright, here we are at Daytona. If you're also new to this, we use the veteran default setup. We don't change nothing, we just leave it as it is. So, I'm going to qualify. I'll see you guys in the second lap, and let's just see how this first race goes. Alright, I've turned 4. Our first lap was 32nd. Will this be better?
Yeah, we got best lot cars in the race.
Not really. 27th. Alright. That's not pretty good, but we'll live with it. So we already failed our Red Bull sponsorship. It's a great start. So our time was a 49.8 and the pole was Mark Martin, 49.37. So got some time to make up for sure. Alright, well, curious, let me find my Red Bull teammates. Vickers is 17th and Almendar's 39th. That's a great way to put it. And Boyer apparently crashed during qualifying. But alright, well, we gotta work our way through the field, so let's get the Daytona 500 underway.
Green flag, stand on it.
Alright, so we have 30 laps of this. I'm gonna be as careful as I can making my way up the field, because we have a long process and pretty much any damage is almost race ending because we're in the cup cars. But I have a feeling if I make my way through the field, then I'm gonna be just fine. Like I said, I'm just gonna take it easy. Just go to the inside. If anybody slows down, then that's going to suck for our first race, but also stay within the draft. I'm going to make that a point of emphasis. I don't know who's going to lead the first lap, but if I just get a little bit of a run, hopefully no one goes to the inside, we'll be fine. Okay, I'm going to make a move on John Wood. And I do. I'm going 196. And they're getting out of line here. Uh-oh, this is not good. I saw Newman and Vickers look like they're stacked up. And Truex just power passed on the outside with his momentum. And looks like I'm going to be on the outside because I have a run and I want to get past this 178 car, which I will actually get by him. Have a run, but can't go anywhere near it. So like I said, we're just going to be patient. As Newman goes high and everyone stops, so that's great for me. Okay. Oh, something happened. I don't know what, but something. As the mirror goes outside, there's a car slow in this inside, so I may have to go to the outside soon. But we're just gonna take it easy. Couldn't emphasize that more enough, but yeah. I'll probably, if everything goes normally, we'll do like a little time skip, fast forward, and if that happens, then yeah, I'll see you when either caution comes out or we make it to the top 10 or something. I don't know what happened to Sorensen there, but he made contact with Mikey, and now Mikey's getting shuffled out. Use that to our advantage to move up into 22nd. Well, dude, I got some bad news for you. We're in 20th, which is good, but we're just 3 cars in a pack, so unless a situation happens where someone gets broken up from the pack, it looks like we're going to be doing here. So, even Smith doesn't want to go by me because he wants to be pushed by Franchitti. Well, this is new. Oh, Franchitti had a major one. Come on, man. Oh, goodness, is this pack behind us is slowly catching us, but it's only slowly.
Got one down low.
Alright, we gotta do something. We gotta make our way to the front of something. Okay, we're about halfway through this race, and I'm trying to push for William Smith, but nothing's working, so nothing's working, so guess we just gotta live down P20. We're pretty much leading the second group, and they're surprisingly so 2 by 2 the whole way. That's why the lead is swapping so much up front, but I can't do anything about it. This pack is starting to catch, it's just not enough. And we're losing time. So it's like no way we can get to the front. I mean, I'm gonna have to settle for 20th. I mean, we could try, but yeah, a slow car just caught us. So yeah, we're just gonna have to settle for 20th at this point. Okay, you got Tony still in this pack. I don't know if he's gonna make a difference with almost 10 to go. There are people pitting. Well, and that messed up something. Oh, great. Well, it looks like pit stops are going to be an issue. Are they all slow? Because if that's the case, there's 3 free spots. Looks like one car couldn't make it on fuel. Apparently, oh no, a car DNF. Okay. A car has DNF'd. Well, it took 27 laps for something to happen, but now we are in a shot for a top 15. Maybe even a top 10. Alright, something to talk about. Something. Getting the draft to Sorensen. To pass him and Harvick, and along with Labonte, and we are now 13th. Something had to happen this race, and the car DNFing is the one thing I wasn't expecting. Why not go for a top 10? over Mears and Martin, passing them both to the inside of Kane, and we are now 10th. This race went from really boring and really sad Daytona 500 to now a pretty interesting one, because the car DNF'd and the field got separated. And I pray that I could catch that looks like Kyle Busch and Carl Edwards, because if we can't, then wow, that's going to be sad. But it looks like they're about to go side by side, so that means we can't catch them. White flag's out one more time around. I don't think we're going to catch Edwards and KB, but we can hold on this top 10 finish, which is a surprise for me. It feels like everyone in this pack has led at least in this race. Because Kane's here, Harvick led for some time, Sorensen led for some time. And all it took was one AI car to DNF this race. And now it's gotten interesting, so they're still swapping for the lead. Edwards and Busch are going high, but I'm not going to catch them. But it looks like off turn 4, Greg Biffle is your Daytona 500 winner. And we're going to hold out for a 10th place finish. A lonely 10th place finish. Or, it wasn't a lonely 10th place finish, it could have been worse. But Biffle wins. Kenseth second. Well, Pablo's third. Yeah, that's the Daytona 500. It looks like Junior led the most laps. Yep. Junior led the most laps. Who's DNF? Now I'm curious. Jimmy Johnson. Classic. Classic. But he at least isn't last because he led some laps. A lap. So yeah, that was a kinda sad Daytona 500. But hey, at least we finished. At least it's over. Alright, let's head to the main menu and pretty much evaluate what I just raced. Okay. Alright. Well, we already filled the team obligation, which is really, really nice. But I generally don't care about that. Okay, well, we're 10th in the standings, surprisingly, with the amount of people that led laps. I'm shocked that we're 10th in the standings. Alright, now I'm debating if I should do Auto Club this part, because if that was long, but that was long and boring. For this part 1, or this part 42, part 1 of this Cup Series, we're just going to end it here. Because my God, was that long and boring at the same time. Alright. Next race is Auto Club, and if Auto Club goes okay, then we'll do Vegas. And thank you guys so much for watching part 42. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys when we head to Auto Club.